It's not often that a game sells more than 30 million copies in less than a year. I mean, it's practically unheard of. Unless you're Wii Sports and don't give a shit about how numbers work. You just know that they keep going up. Additionally, it's not often that a worldwide outbreak of a deadly disease breaks out. It's been a year already. You remember how naive we were thinking that this was only gonna last through till the summer? Florida. Jesus Christ, man. Now, many can attribute the pancetta as the cause for Animal Crossing's huge success. We were all forced to stay indoors, and as uncertain as everything was in the world, we needed comfort. The comfort that a deserted island in the middle of nowhere can only bring. I mean, who doesn't feel relaxed in the middle of the ocean with no food besides peaches and a few talking raccoons? Like, seriously, sign me up. I still think Animal Crossing would have been successful regardless of real world events. The Switch has consistently stayed as an accessible platform for many newcomers to gaming. It definitely brought along many people who were exclusively handheld gamers, and a lot of those handheld gamers were already playing New Leaf. Additionally, the Switch's ability to cater to a larger audience than, say, the PlayStation 4 opened up the lanes for success for lighthearted simulation games such as New Horizons. The game was enjoyable when it first released. I mean, it's a simulation game. Part of the fun is building up your island from a dingy, weedy, deserted island to a bustling metropolis. I admire the people who created islands that look like literal Japanese cities with the tools provided to them, such as servers, the island designer tool, and time traveling. Don't think we don't know, you bunch of cheaters. However, when the game first released, a lot of it was limited. Not everything from previous games was present in the game. Sure, you had new features, but still, the game felt like it was lacking a bit. Nintendo has had a good track record of updating New Horizons. We got holidays such as the dreaded Bunny Day, which I'm sure everybody loved. We got the ability to swim and deep dive for corals and other sea creatures in the summer. We got the ability to visit Dream Island, which opened up a whole world of islands for us to visit to get inspired. We got fireworks, Halloween, Turkey Day, Toy Day, new reactions, hairstyles, the ability to sit. The ability to sit. that was my favorite addition, I'm not gonna lie. These updates, specifically the features and not so much the holidays in my opinion, although very fun, felt all a little like a drip feed of content to an incomplete game. Look, I'm not a big fan of updates if it's not for quality of life purposes. Updates that just add features to what should have been part of the base game feel like a get out of jail free card, and I feel developers have begun using it to mitigate the issues that come with delaying a game. I mean, sure, it's a great way to keep people playing your game, but at times it feels very cheap. Fans have been asking and demanding that classic characters such as Rooster be added, and it's become apparent that past characters and features were cut due to either time constraints or they just were never meant to be part of the game. This game's highs were very high, but its lows were lower than a sea anemone. At first, the game is very exciting. You're exploring a new island, building it up from the ground up, discovering new fossils, all kinds of animals, learning new recipes, etc. I mean, it's as exciting as any grindy game first starts out, especially the simulation game. It's the sense of exploration and wonder that you experience for like the first 10 to 20 hours of the game, but after that, everything kind of becomes a chore. Like literally, my girlfriend, who before meeting me hadn't really played video games consistently since the GameCube era, has now begun calling what she does in the game every day now a chore, because it's literally just something you log on to complete and get your day started. Nothing about the game feels exciting anymore a year after. Breaking your tools feels like such a drag because the excitement of building something from scratch is gone. And to be honest, I don't even build tools anymore. Every time my net, shovel, slingshot, etc. breaks, I just head over to Nook's Cranny, get racially profiled, buy the tools, and then carry on. The wonder of finding new things to build just has completely disappeared. Additionally, the whole recipe idea is it's just not fun. I don't know how else to explain it. The discovery of such recipes are just another RNG disaster. They're like hunting for Pokemon. But like, at least certain Pokemon can be found in certain areas or situations. Recipes are entirely random. They can be attained to barging into your villager's home while they're crafting something, and like half of the time it's basic wood recipes that you acquired way back during the first few hours of the game. Another way to get recipes is by picking them up from the beach, but this is just all randomly generated. There's no process behind it. You just pick up, read the letter, and find out that you've already had this recipe for ages. If I could provide a design suggestion here, it would be to make the process of acquiring recipes a quest. Think of it this way. In order to acquire the raccoon figurine, you would have to provide the Nook Boys with some specific materials or items they need for the store, be it office supplies, wood, like whatever the case may be. Once you acquire and give these specific materials to Timmy and Tommy, they would hand over the recipe to craft this figurine. Now you got a mission completed, a reward, and a story to tell about how you acquired this specific item instead of just saying, "Oh, I found it on the beach." Like, where's the fun in that? Another low for the game is the game's multiplayer system. I have never thought about how a game such as Animal Crossing, which is not competitive in nature, could ever mess up multiplayer gaming. The whole process of visiting someone's island is so burdensome. Every time you want to have someone visit your island, you need to go to the airport, open up the gates, go through a rather confusing menu system. If you don't know the difference between Dodo Code, local play, or online play, wait for the other person to go to their airport and then watch a whole sequence that lasts up to a minute or so. And then once they're in your island, well, the possibilities are extremely limited. You can't redecorate or move stuff around in your island because apparently that's considered rude. Who says that? Well, what if my friend is a pro at decorating? Are they now just a consultant? They can't help me decorate? Like, where's the fun in that? The only multiplayer options are run around, fish with your friend, sit down, take pics, and I mean, that's it. Look, I will give AC players some credit for creating their own minigames with obstacle courses, fashion runways, etc. Again, players just pull Nintendo games out of their own ruin, time and time again, without a miss. All in all, New Horizons is my most played game on my Switch. As much as its shortcomings have consistently made me upset, it still is one of my favorite games on the Switch. I was big on simulation games. Growing up, I played Sims back when it barely ran on home computers. And me being such a huge Nintendo nerd, it was only natural that I would enjoy AC as much as I'm still doing. Although I don't play the game daily like I used to, whenever I go in, I'm reminded what made the game so enjoyable. The art style, the music, the environment, and just the vibe as a whole did wonders for my mental health. And we all know how 2020 and part of 2021 has treated our collective mind. So I just hope and pray that Nintendo continues updating New Horizons for the foreseeable future. But like, with a little more creativity and flair than this. You just cannot drop the ball on your fastest selling game on what is essentially one of your most successful consoles. Just please add Brewster. Like that's all we want, Nintendo. Oh, and the ability to craft multiple quantities of items, more tools, the ability to stack items that are not stackable. Oh, and the ability to change clothes anywhere without having to go to a closet. Oh, and the ability to, folks, let me stop right there. Folks, I've been True Fernie. Do I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is still worth a year later? Yes, I do think so. If you're a fan of simulation games, if you're a casual gamer, if you're just looking for a relaxing time, yes, this is a game to get. But like, if you are a huge Animal Crossing fan, I'm sure you're already disappointed. You're probably not even watching this video. So yeah, take that as it is. But folks, I've been True Fernie. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down because every single bit helps. Links to my socials are down below. Please make sure to follow me on Twitch, where I try and stream weekly, at least 2 to 3 times a week, and where your support is greatly appreciated. Also, please make sure to follow me on Twitter, where I yell into the void that is social media. And also, please make sure to join our Discord, where we talk anything and everything gaming, anime, movies, music, anything that you as my viewer might enjoy. Also, please make sure to listen to my podcast that I do weekly called Search and Report, which you can find on Anchor FM, Spotify, and any and all of your favorite podcast listening apps. And also, you can watch it here on my YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you're already here. You don't lose anything. Folks, please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself and your islands, because they all need you. By now, everybody's dead. It's been taken over by weeds and peaches and just like tarantulas or something. Just go and play it for like 30 minutes. Do your chores. Go and do your chores. Peace.